Alright, gamers, welcome in to Retro Time. I'm Message Time, and boy oh boy, GTA 6 has half of the internet in an uproar right now, and it's been going on since yesterday. Now, I think this is ridiculous. Everybody should know that this is a game, alright? Everybody should know that these things don't actually physically have an effect on you or mentally have an effect on you. Now, you know, if you're gonna ban something, you need to ban it based upon like locking a console or something like that, which is what, as a parent, you should be paying attention to. But most parents don't pay attention to that stuff. Back in the day, we didn't have locks on our consoles. There were games that I played back in the day that I was an M rating, and it had stuff in it that I, as a young guy, I really like seeing. So I just want to get into this and laugh at this with you guys and show you who's all talking about this because we got two major factors about this. I don't know who else is doing it, but we need to. This is just something I want to take a look at and laugh with you guys. So, I don't know where this is on Twitter, but it apparently comes up on Twitter somewhere, and Elon Musk is complaining about it himself, and his statement was, tried, but I didn't like doing crime. The point of GTA, okay, the point of GTA is very similar to Cyberpunk 2077, alright? Except Cyberpunk 2077 has a thing in it where you're playing as a vigilante over the course of time. But yes, you can still do crime, you can still shoot cops, you can still do all that stuff. But people are making this seem like people are legitimately going out into the streets with guns and shooting at police or robbing stores and stuff like that. This is supposed to be a satire version of real life, which that's what it is, or like a simulated version of doing crime, of course, and we should all know that, but apparently Elon Musk isn't getting that idea. So I want to click here and see what this does. All right, I want to see where this post is. So it's right here. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Twitter and view this. All right. So right here it is. This is the guy. A list of games I have not played: GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 5, GTA 6. All right. So to each their own. If you didn't play these, that's understandable. Okay. But Elon Musk chimes in, and I hope he's trolling when he says this, because Cyberpunk 2077 is technically a game based on crime in a futuristic dystopian, okay? So Elon Musk goes, tried, but didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting off police officers in the opening scene. It just didn't do it for me. So he pretty much, my thing is like, okay, you're not physically hurting anybody here, okay? And it's weird that he's even going off his meds and being like, yeah, I didn't like it because I had to shoot police in a digital world that isn't even real. You know, nowhere in my mind am I ever saying, well, when I play these games, I'm physically harming another human being. There's no possible way. It's not like you're harming, a Street Fighter. You go and you create your fighter and you fight another person. You're not physically harming, somebody that's a fighter. It's not like in UFC 5 or whatever. If you create a character, are you actually getting into the ring and actually fighting those people? No, you're not. You're actually playing it from a controller, which is something I can't even think about when I read stuff like this, because these people are acting like this is extremely weird. Now, let's scroll down to the comment section a little bit and see what's going on down here. So, I didn't like doing crime, and then this guy's like, motherfuckers, when their homies invite them to do uh weird stuff. I'm not gonna say that here. Elon, 3 minutes into the prologue mission when the cops show up. So And the thing is, I played GTA 5 before. Um, I didn't mind the crime aspect of it. There was some things in it that just weren't I wasn't exactly a fan of, but it's part of the story and part of what makes them who they are. Now, I'm not saying there aren't actual criminals in the world and stuff like that, but there, some you gotta take into consideration these are just made up characters that they put into a game for us to, you know, eh, have a simulation of what it would be like to be them. That's the general basis of what Grand Theft Auto is. So even scrolling down, everybody's like literally giving him this like hard time over this. It's just kind of weird that he's sitting there saying it. Now, let's go to another person who said the same stupid thing. This guy here, man. This is a literal GTA character right here. Okay, this is a guy that when you look at GTA and you look at his persona, he's a GTA character, a real life GTA character who does really messed up stuff in real world, but he'll still do the same. So, uh, and this is the example of the politicians having their puppets and people speaking up on this subject, and they're all politicians. You'll notice that everybody that's involved in politics is against this game. It's against this game. That's one thing you have to pick up and notice. But what I find extremely amusing is that this guy is actually talking up about it. So I don't know why they made him speak up about it. I don't even know why he decided, because in all honesty, he's worse. He's about as bad as the GTA character. Like, it's just amusing to see that he's even talking up about it. But it says this girl here, I don't know, shoe on head. I hear a lot of people talk about her. I don't actually know who she is, but I see her post once in a while, and she basically states, "Why is a living, breathing GTA character lecturing us on video game violence in like it's 2003?" All right, so she makes a valid statement when she says that, and then we got this here. Drama alert. That's where it comes from. Tate Brothers speaking out against GTA 6. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18 through 21 maybe playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. I just think this is all scripted. I really feel like part of this is just one big troll, and it really, really makes me laugh. But at the same time, hey, this is the internet, man. You can be Andrew Tate, and you can still look good in reverse for saying don't shoot police. Now, I'm waiting for this guy to come out and just say something ridiculously bizarre on top of this. I don't follow him, but this man has done some really bizarre stuff recently. And Elon Musk, he's another one who does some really bizarre stuff on the internet, and it makes me question sometimes if they're actually trolling us. Because for a little bit, now, you guys know I got into reading Bible. The Bible readings are on my other channel, but this channel here is directed at my video game content. And Elon Musk, that man does some stuff that I question sometimes, and he's got this mindset about him, all peace and Zen mindset. And same thing with Andrew Tate here, but I'm waiting for these guys to come out of nowhere and just say the most ridiculous stuff in the next coming days or something. Just wait for them to come out and just say something ridiculous. And then again, what this could be, and this could be just a troll or something to get the game pushed. This could be that. This could be, people getting paid off to push the game. Who knows? Rockstar probably reached out to him and be like, well, we need you to push this game, but in a negative way to raise an uproar on the internet. All right. And Elon Musk, too, he could have been, Rockstar could have literally reached out to him and been like, we're going to pay you a tad bit to, talk negatively about the game, but we want you to talk about the game a little bit. So, in reality, what they're doing is they're pushing the game, and it's still going to get people to play the game. You can't just go around, talk about the game, and expect people not to want to play it then. I myself, this is making me want to play this, and in fact, it's taking place in Florida. So that's another reason why I want to play it, because I see some stuff inside the game that I actually physically seen in real life, which is very, very cool, and it makes me want to play the game. But let's get back to the big screen so I can do my outro about this. Alright, so we are seeing something there extremely odd And I'm not questioning it, but I'm kind of laughing about it. And I hope you're laughing about it too. And I hope you're seeing it the same way I see it, that this just looks like a weird push for a video game in a negative way. Because what happens when you look at it all is like you see these people talking about this game, but in the most negative way. What happens when you talk about something negatively? It gets a big push, and it's propaganda for that push. And also, on top of it, we have politicians getting into the work. So, them wanting to block and ban this game isn't going to work again. We've seen this again before with the Harry Potter game like about a year ago. Well, no, a couple months ago. I'd say 6 months ago. We saw this. It came out a little bit before Tears of the Kingdom, and Tears of the Kingdom just took everything by storm. So and then we had people talk negatively about Tears of the Kingdom, comparing it to other games. So this is all just propaganda and a push for the video games. I think this is the year that video gaming has finally picked up again, because I will say this: I've seen a video game take hold of certain communities that just are like really, really getting into it. And people at my work, I see them getting into it more than ever. And and the only thing I will say is that like the video game community is more than willing to accept people in. Just don't try to change the products up. You can be a fan of anything, any game. And I've told people, I'm like, there are games out there that you don't play right now that you probably don't know exist. But I sit there and ask individuals, I'm like, well, if you want to try a game, what is it that you would want to try? What are you into? And I always say, I've been saying this, that like video games show us exactly kind of who a person is inside. And, you know, and it just shows you a lot about the person in general. I feel like video gaming has a way of coloring people and making the individual look like, helping you to understand the individual a lot better, as opposed to, not having anything to talk about. You can talk about shows, you can talk about movies, but that doesn't really describe a person very much. You know, when I sit there and ask some of the people that don't play games, mainly females, mainly women, pardon for saying that, but mainly women, I ask them what game or what are you into, and they'll tell me something that they're into. And usually with women, I've picked up that they're usually into psychological horror, which then I always reference back to Resident Evil or Silent Hill as to as the main games that they might like. And then I also reference like puzzle games and stuff like that, because it gives them a vast variety. But GTA. But I know this went off topic, but GTA 6 is seeing something that we've seen before. And trust me, this is just a push to get the game out. This is just a push for people to pay attention to the game and really, really want the game. Trust me on this. These guys are not going to ban a game solely on the fact that they're saying something about it, because I can guarantee you something. I can guarantee you this. Andrew Tate, he probably has played GTA 5 before, and he probably sees himself inside of the video game. He's just doing this for publicity, to be honest. He probably doesn't even give a fuck. And who knows? We don't know. I don't know much about Andrew Tate. I don't pay attention to him too much. I've been paying it very little attention to both, but they're quite frequently coming up, and they got maybe I don't know. Maybe there is something there, or maybe this is really just a push for the game. We'll see in the future, but I think for now, I think this is funny, and I think a lot of people that are into politics and all that, they need to find, you're not going to get a big game ban from coming out. You're not going to stop a company from bringing a game out. It's impossible. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this here. If you did, please hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button, because I'm looking for subscribers. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you did subscribe, hit the notification bell to get more from me. And I'll be seeing you next time. Take it easy and have a great evening, and keep gaming, gamers.